Hello everyone, this is Pablo from Stack AI, and today I'm going to show you how you can create a report automation workflow in our platform. To do so, we're going to use a specific example about how to generate an investment memo in just a few seconds. Okay, so let's jump into the first step. Let's click here in New Project. What we are going to do now is to drag and drop a data loader called Google Search. Okay, this node is going to make an API call to Google to extract some information from web pages. Let's specify here in input the company that we are going to look for. So Mosaic ML. I'm going to use this example since it's a company that just got acquired a couple of days back. Let's drag and drop now an LLM. Okay, let's use an OpenAI GPT 3.5 Turbo, okay, which is very fast, very cheap, and very good at doing this type of simple tasks. Okay, let's connect the input to this LLM. Let's specify the system prompt. So you are a helpful web assistant. And now let's specify what this LLM has to do. So generate a Google search query based on information in 0, okay, which is the input we just specified and the thing that we're going to be able to adjust later. Now let's connect the output of this node, this LLM, to the input of the Google search. Okay, let's go to SERP API website. I have up to 100 searches for free, and here you will see your private API key, so just copy paste it, go back to Stack AI, paste the API key here in this field. Okay, and now let's specify to this node that it has to return the 5 top searches in Google. Okay, let's connect this to an output and see what's the result. This is the result of the 5 web pages. So this is very difficult to read, but we have here all the content that we need. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna use a vector store. Okay, so let's use this one, the basic, which is a vector store that we have developed in-house here at Stack AI. It's quite fast and efficient. So let's connect this result to the vector store that will create the embeddings of the text that is coming out of the Google search. And now let's drag and drop an output and see what are the results. Okay, let's click play. In this second step, what we're gonna do is we're gonna build an LLM that is capable of extracting some information from a URL, explaining how to build the perfect investment memo, and it's gonna return a sort of guideline on how to do it. Okay, so let's start by importing information from an URL. Here we have the node. Okay, here I have this web page which describes how to actually write up the perfect investment memo. So I'm gonna copy paste the URL. I'm gonna go here, paste it here in the node. Okay, and I'm gonna use let's use this Anthropic model. Okay, Claude V1, which is a very fast LLM. Okay, now let's include an output node. Let's connect it. Let's wait for the results. Fantastic. Now we have the topics, okay, and a description of what we need to include in an investment memo. And now we're going to jump into the third step. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to remove the outputs from the two workflows, and we're going to drag and drop an Anthropic model. Okay, let's use in this case Claude V1 100K, which has a very big context window, up to 100K tokens, which is quite a lot. And we're gonna connect the outputs from the two workflows to this new LLM. Okay, so let's do this. Here, connecting the vector store with all the information from the Google search. to the LLM, and also this output from this other Anthropic LLM into the new one. Now let's drag and drop an output node. Let's connect it, and voila, we have it. Amazing, no? Now we can generate an investment memo of any company that we want in just a few seconds. Okay, now you might be thinking how to share this work with your colleagues. Actually, let's click here in Export UI. Okay, there's two ways of exporting your workflow, either as a form or as a chat. So the name, I'm gonna call it investment memo chatbot. Okay, in step 2 here, we decide which inputs and outputs. In this case, it's gonna be in/0, okay, which is the user request. Okay, here you see another input, which is the URL, but this is something that we don't want to change, and we don't want our colleagues to play with it. And now output, well, it's the output node. Okay, we only have one. Let's put it, and then let's call it output. Okay, now let's decide the style. So you can use different colors. Let's use purple. Okay, you can as well here include, the icon of your company. And now let's click the export button, and let's use this internal usage URL. Okay, which is a very simple interface of a chatbot. And let's start interacting with it. So let's write an investment memo of Databricks, okay, which is the company that just acquired Mosaic ML. So that was it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video on how to, generate this report generation workflow with Stack AI. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel for additional videos, and see you again. Bye bye.